Good evening, all. It's Sunday, August 13th. It's 6:15 at night, and this video was going to be basically talking about modifications I've made to my Jeep, and see what other people have done that they've made for themselves. But in retrospect, I think there's other things going on that I need to have my 2 cents put in for. There's a whole lot of name pointing, name calling, whatever you want to do about things going on in this country. All these protests and all this. You look on Google Plus or any social media, you'll find, white people are blamed for this, black people blamed for that, blah, 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 blah. I think it's time we all quit being played. We all sit here. I mean, you can sit on Google Plus. You can flip through your homepage, and you'll see anti-Jew this, anti-black that, anti-white this, anti-white that. You got every concept you can think of. People blaming everybody but themselves. What concept is it to take the blame for your own actions? This weekend we had something going on in Charlottesville, Virginia, where they were going to continue to try to erase history by taking down Confederate monuments. People evidently don't realize you can try to erase history, but if you try to forget it, it's going to come back and bite you dead off in the ass. Well, a couple things happened that, people don't want to recognize. And that one, people are going to get upset about monuments that have been there for, many years, all of a sudden being taken down, dishonored, because this section of history offended somebody. Then you got a mayor that's told the police force to stand down. Just let them go. Let them go at each other. Well, you got people that are going into this automatically rather than, having a peaceful protest or trying to block the statues being removed, decided they're going to start, pepper spraying people, running cars into people, whatever. It's called anarchy runs the streets. Anybody's watched or listened to any of my videos knows I believe in law and order. To a point. I believe you have the right to protest until you start harming people. I will honor your protest and respect your right to do it till the first time you raise a brick against somebody or pepper spray a counter-protester that doesn't agree with you, or punch them or run them over with a car. Then as far as I'm concerned, you're nothing but a criminal. Maybe if the police, judges, and politicians would decide to follow the law, that might actually come to pass, and things will calm down. The way it looks now, it looks like if you're white, you're automatically a Klansman, or you're automatically a terrorist, a domestic terrorist. But if you are black or belong to one of these other fringe groups that likes to throw bricks, burn down things, run over people in the name of diversity, it's okay. You can do that. I guess that's the same as these people that jump in a left turn lane at a stoplight. And they do that just so they can jump ahead of everybody when the light turns green. One of the ones that drive up and down the sidewalks just to get around the stoplights. Guys that do sideshows on the freeway, spinning around, closing down the freeway just so they can put on a show for themselves and show they can outrun the cops. But because they're expressing their opinion, we can't say anything about them. Well, I was just reading, maybe true, maybe not, I don't know. Something that struck me as wrong. Kind of the same thing that went on through the election and the pre-elections and all that shit. There was a guy who works for an outfit called Top Dog in Berkeley. A white guy. And he happened to be in Virginia. And he was at that rally against removing those monuments. Well, because he was there and all that violence took place, the company he worked for decided to fire him over the weekend. Welcome back from vacation, Harvey. You're fired. You know? No judge, no jury, no nothing. The law of social media. Now I wonder how many people out there in the internet, ethernet, whatever you want to call it, fantasy land, could handle the scrutiny of social justice. My God, you farted in church. You need to be fired. You need to be shamed. You need to be banned from the town. What? You didn't, you spoke out? You spoke your mind? Oh my God, that's against the law. You post something on YouTube that they deem is offensive to somebody. Oh, they're going to censor it. But then they can put anything they want out there. Maybe I'm wrong. And if I am, so be it. Prove it to me and I'll admit it. But we're going the wrong friggin' direction, people. Does anybody besides me miss the days when you could have a straight up talk with somebody and let them know how you feel? Or what you thought of them without having to worry about being shamed, bullied, fired, all that shit? If a guy's a douchebag, you call him a douchebag, get over with it. But nowadays, everybody wants you to hold their hands and savvy their feelings. And, oh, I didn't get to date the head cheerleader. Oh my God, I'm going to cry. I need a safe place. Grow up, people. People just need to get over themselves. Get rid of this damn political correctness crap. Let's go back to being where you're as good as your word. You're judged by the job you do, not how fancy you dress, not that you attended the right schools or you said the right things. How well do you work? How well do you do your job? Instead of worrying about what social media thinks of you, worry about what your kids think of you. Worry about what you're teaching them. Are you teaching your children it's okay to break the law? Are you? They see on the news or they hear on social media all these people getting away with all this crap. Burning down buildings, setting places on fire just because they don't agree with somebody. And nothing's ever done. But they see people, famous people making threats against our government. And our government sits there and lets them. What are we teaching people? Are we teaching them mob rules? Or are we teaching them law and order? Frankly, I think we're teaching them we're all going to hell in a handbasket if we don't change directions. This is not the America that I grew up in, that I defended, that I answered the call of duty when they asked me to give a bunch of panty-waist, sagging jean little babies the right to burn down buildings and get their way simply because they make a lot of noise. Frankly, they should be taken to the woodshed and just spanked. You know, I was raising my kids. Everybody told me you had to be their friend. Well, you can't be a parent and a friend at the same time. There's got to be an authority figure. You have to learn to respect the authority. Can the authority be overtaken and over abused? Yes. That's why we have checks and balances. Hello, Dixie. Well, you got to work the system, not abuse the system. We have created ourselves a welfare state where we're paying people to do nothing, which gives them all sorts of time to think of ways to stir crap. You don't have to worry about losing a paycheck because the government pays them not to work. You come up with some song and dance or sob story, and you got welfare, you got general assistance, you got food stamps, you got housing. If you make a man work for his wages, even if you're paying him, you're giving him a government subsidy, fine and dandy. Make him work for some of it. Holding a street sign on a construction site a few hours a day. At least make him feel he's useful somewhere. You got a lot of mothers on aid for dependent children. Band them together and create a daycare center where they take care of the kids while others are holding street signs, directing traffic, whatever. There's answers out there rather than just throwing money at things. Personally, a person has more pride if he's earned a dollar than if somebody just hands him one. That's about all I'm going to say on the matter. There's a whole lot of people who disagree with me, and I expect it. My opinions usually do cause some disagreement because people don't like what I have to say. And as usual, I really don't care. Till YouTube shuts me down, I'll keep posting. But for right now, as a vet, I salute and honor all that serve and have served. May all your battles be good. May you come home safe. To the ones that are home and trying to make it, I wish we could help you more. There's too many people out there that don't really think we need to help anybody except them. Frankly, if you listen to this, there's a veterans organization in your town. Donate to them after you check them out to make sure that it's a legitimate one. A lot of wounded vets out there need help. Most of them just need a helping hand up. Trying to assimilate back into civilian life is not easy. Give them a hand. They were there watching over the wall for us. Let's be there for them when they come home. It's the old redneck Signing off, saying goodnight to all. Hopefully this rant made sense to people. If it did, comment. If you liked it, comment. Subscribe to my channel. If you have something you want to say against it, send me a message. I'll answer it. Might even become part of the next video, or a reason for the next video. Got a topic you want me to talk about? Send it, I'll consider it. Email address is redneckrebel1956@gmail.com. Y'all have a good evening. Good night.